Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sports live watch along of Barcelona versus PSG. And we've got ourselves a game tonight, haven't we, folks? Of course, let's not forget what happened about 4 years ago in 2017. PSG had a 4-0 win at home in the first leg, and then they went to the new camp looking like the team to go through to the next round. But somehow, someway, it ended 6-1 in the second leg, and Barcelona on the last minute got through thanks to a fantastic performance from Neymar especially, and Messi getting a goal. And it was just one hell of a game. Even though Cavani had scored in that second leg, they thought they were going through, but somehow, Seb, Barcelona got through, and that was probably one of the comebacks in football history.
It's the comeback in Champions League history, that's for sure.
Aye.
I remember saying to a friend just before that game, um, just put because we started betting, both me and him at that time. I said, put a bet on
He's
that.
always betting, folks.
And I said to him, put a bet on that. Put a bet on that. PSG would score, but Barcelona would still qualify, and we never did in the end. But we regretted that. It was it was a fantastic game, and that's probably the game that made Neymar go to Paris after. What was it that season? 2017. It was that season, yeah.
He was, yeah.
Because when you get the papers that say Messi this, Messi that, when without doubt Neymar was the man of the match. So
Absolutely.
it's a shame that Neymar's not here tonight.
Of course, Neymar injured, but there is Mbappe. So there was a poster from Goal.com earlier, and it was Messi versus Neymar, but crossed out, and then Mbappe next to it instead with a question mark. So I mean, look, it's still a great world-class player up against Messi. Of course, you know, PSG have not exactly been the greatest of teams in this Champions League campaign so far. It took them until the final match day of the group stages to get through. Of course, they were up against Man United and Leipzig, and it was them and Leipzig that got through at the end. And RB Leipzig play Liverpool tonight as well against in the other tie. So it's going to be an interesting game. I honestly cannot tell you what I think is going to happen, but Seb has got his predictions that he shared with me. How about you share this with the viewers? What are you going for?
Oh, I said that Barcelona. I see a Barcelona win tonight,
He's going for a Barcelona win.
and I think mainly for multiple reasons. One is that PSG are going quite offensive there with Keane, Icardi, and Mbappe. So I'm not too sure how they'll deal with an overrunning midfield of Pedri and De Jong and in that defensive midfield role. I don't know. I might be surprised because they've got Verratti, Paredes, Gay, so maybe they're going for a 4-3-3. But I think Pedri and De Jong at this moment, they're not unstoppable, but it's so much to handle that I think they might just get the better of PSG.
Of course, let us know in the live chat page, folks. Let us know your score predictions and we'll read them out. And do say hello as well if you're watching. And of course, subscribe to Let's Talk Sport and give us a like as well. And we'll keep you up to date on this game throughout. And do talk to us throughout the game. We always love to talk to our viewers. It's always a good laugh with our viewers. So, of course, if you're wondering what the lineups are, we've got the starting lineups in the scroll text at the bottom of our screen. Or if you want to know the full lineup, including the substitutions that Barcelona and PSG have available tonight, that is in the description. And you're probably going to look around there if you've just tuned in and go, "Where's my Neymar?" Well, he's of course not available tonight, but they won't have a player to be able to dive around for them. No, I'm only kidding. I just don't like Neymar. Anyway,
Sympathy to Neymar. He does come on the receiving end of some horrific tackles. And even if someone could stab him and someone would say, "Oh, Neymar, get up," there is a treatment towards Neymar now that is unfair.
I think with Neymar though, that game as you mentioned in 2017, he was so in the shadows the morning after. I remember. I remember the back papers in England of the Messi picture of him on the stands with all the fans trying to touch him in a way, and instead it wasn't about Neymar at all. When you looked at the papers the morning after, and if you didn't watch the game, you'd have thought, "Oh, it's Messi who saved the day." No. Two late goals from Neymar made it all happen. Especially that free kick, as we all saw. So Of course, Neymar can't get revenge over Barca. I say revenge over Barca. I think he's still got love for Barcelona since leaving them. And, you know, in all fairness to Neymar, it was a big move when he went to PSG. It's not probably... Well, he's still winning trophies. He's still getting noticed, of course, worldwide. But sadly, that Ballon d'Or maybe he's just not been on offer, and he hasn't been able to win the Champions League. We're just waiting for the game to start. So Barcelona in their traditional home colours, and PSG with that awesome away shirt where they've got the red strip coming down the middle.
Oh, you're a fan of that then?
Yeah, I like the one they had last year as well, when they had just like a thin strip down the left-hand side of the shirt where the badge is. And they haven't changed it that much this year, but it is the PSG colours.
I was waiting for the third kit, you know, that very eccentric one.
Oh yeah, I'm glad they didn't, because
So
the colour coding for our screen would have been very difficult.
I'm on just the first minute now, so I'm a bit ahead of you this time.
Yeah, I thought you would be.
I'll react to your commentary.
Oh, what's that? Sorry, Seb.
I'll react to your commentary.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll know what you're talking about then. And I'm watching the Liverpool game against Leipzig, and Thiago's made a silly foul in the first minute again. Can he not just not keep his cool in the first minute? Because against Southampton he did it in the first minute, and against City he got a yellow card in the third minute. He just makes stupid fouls all the time.
And we're off. So here we go then. Barcelona kicking from left to right, and PSG from right to left. Yeah, literally just started now. Well, 30 seconds. For 30 seconds, so I'm a minute and a half behind you. I don't blame you, Seb, if you do say anything.
Oh no,
if there's a good goal as well, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think you'll be getting onto it now. Stegen comes rushing out the goal. I mean, that was a difficult start, let's just say. I remember him rushing out the goal against Atletico Madrid, and they conceded that goal because of it. So I don't like seeing Stegen rushing out. And considering that the last game that Pique played was at Atletico Madrid on the 21st of November, so memories coming back. Yeah, so I was surprised to see him in the starting lineup straight away. But then again, Barcelona don't have many options in defence. I mean, Araujo, this new Uruguayan prodigy of theirs, seems to look decent, but he's out with an ankle injury. And they're starting to look very thin at the back. Even Jong played at centre-back the other day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and I can't remember what match it was, but there was a match where he played at centre-back, yeah.
God, that's weird. De Jong at centre-back. He probably phoned up his old mate, De Ligt, and asked for advice from Juventus.
Oh, yeah.
So PSG at the moment have the possession. It's only been just about 2 or so minutes in.
I wonder if Barcelona can get Dembele onto the ball and really exploit that high PSG line.
You do feel like Messi's got one more Champions League in him, though, don't you?
Do you think? I'm not convinced, though.
Really?
Well, we're just looking at generally Messi's Champions League performances. I mean, last season particularly was his worst Champions League goal ratio since he made his debut in the Champions League in 05-06. So he got 3 goals in 8 games in last season's Champions League. Okay, admittedly he's got 3 goals this season. I don't know. I think in this big competition it's no longer Messi's, and particularly when I saw that Juventus game, I'm starting to question if Messi can really do it on the big stage anymore.
And it has been 6 years since they last won it.
Yeah, 2015 with Neymar, which was pretty incredible. It was an incredible team, one of my favourite Barcelona teams to see. Yeah. And
what did they call him? MSN, didn't they?
Oh God, I mean, just to say MSN in 2015 was outdated already. So
I know, yeah. They should have called it MSN 2.0.
Should have used a bit of more innovation. It's like, look, we found an inventive name. It's abbreviation. But who's to say that either one of them won't win it this year with either one of their clubs? Who's the most likely out of the MSN to win the Champions League this season? Neymar, Messi, or Suarez?
Yeah, they're
who
all
do you
separated
think?
now.
Who do you think is the most likely?
Well, you know what I said in our prediction when we previewed the Champions League at the start of the season. I said PSG, but that was just because of down to them recently at that time being in the final, and maybe they would learn from it. But of course, Tuchel's gone now, and they've Pochettino there as manager. I'm not saying that would make a difference, but
well, Pochettino is a former finalist as a manager.
He is, yeah, he is. Oh, and a shot, just a bit wide at the end. And it wasn't a bad effort, but Stegen knew exactly where that was going.
So this is the derby of the ex-Southampton managers.
It is, isn't it?
Yep, both managed Southampton during. Well, Koeman replaced Pochettino, did he? I think, yeah, he came after him, but I don't know whether it was directly after.
I think he might have done, actually.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then he went to Everton, which I didn't understand.
Which is the last time these two met, which was when Pochettino was Spurs manager and Koeman was Everton manager, and Koeman got the sack not long after.
Oh, I finally got a stream up. Said that's that 5:22.
It's 30 seconds behind. We're good.
But this is a stream that's a bit slow, so I've got 2 streams at once. So if one doesn't work, then the other one I've got as backup.
What a time to be alive.
I know, right?
I don't know what to think of Kane looking like he's going to play on the right wing. I'm not sure. Have you ever thought Yeah?
Oh, sorry, I was going to ask Seb, could you unplug your mic and then plug it back in?
Damn it. Have you ever noticed Moise Kean when he walks seems like he's limping? I haven't heard that one before. Who's Sterling? I don't know. I'm not going to go into that. So, yeah, but then so do a lot of players. Ooh. That's going to be one avenue they're going to try and exploit to get Alba on the left, because Alba recently he's been very key to bringing Barca's attack forward. When De Jong's got goals, it's usually because Alba's finding that space in behind, and De Jong can just drift into the 16-yard box and get that goal, that tapping goal, almost Frank Lampard style. So maybe that's one thing to be careful about, considering they've put a very attacking player in Moise Kean on the right-hand side. They'll try and exploit that with Jordi Alba. You on 7:30? Ooh. I don't know. Considering I'm on the stream, I couldn't put it on that one, so I would have been giving away the game. No, I've got a few screens, medley. Yeah. Otherwise, I could just crop myself out of the whole thing. Yeah, normal. Oh, really? Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah. I've not really kept my eye on the Liverpool-Leipzig game, but from every time I've turned my head to that game, it seems that Leipzig are quite high up in Liverpool's pitch, in Liverpool's half, but I couldn't really say who's dominating that one. For the moment here, it looks like Paris are getting better at Barca possession-wise, but what does that mean exactly? I mean, there's no shots for the moment in the game, or is there? Is there a shot yet in this game? What are we determining as a shot now? Yes. If only. Because if so, after that Bayern Munich game yesterday, I should have been fully cured. It was a great game. That Lewandowski goal. Brilliant. Oof. Or they can score a goal no matter in any way possible. Like they can score their arse or they can score a worldie. He does both. Yeah, they can make something out of nothing. That's the whole thing. Even just that Sané cross for Tolisso, I thought was class. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I think I, I think the main thing. I think the main thing is that when Bayern Munich score, they get back into the game and they win. But they didn't this time. I was still confident they might do a Mainz where they get 5 goals in the second half. Especially when. So even the fact that against Mainz, what they did is they put Kimmich at right back, and they did that exact same thing in this game against Alba Bielefeld, where I could push up a bit more, basically go a bit more offensive in Bayern Munich's play, and I thought that'd get them goals easily, but it didn't. Bielefeld actually didn't exactly absorb pressure, but they played to Bayern Munich. They weren't scared, which was the perfect approach. Maybe they sat a bit too deep when they started getting tired, but if not, they just went attack, and that's how you beat Bayern Munich, is by creating chances for yourselves. Because Bayern Munich will score, will find a way to score, so just outscore them, which is bringing the game to them, getting in behind their defence, and they did that. So they have it the right way around this time. So if they win 4-0 and then Paris win 6-1 at theirs, yeah, it'd be a weird one. But what do you think of this misorganization of some games being played at home? Like, for instance, Leipzig are playing in Hungary and some aren't. I mean, Leipzig lose all home advantage now, surely. And Galatsi's just made a great save with his head against Salah. Yeah, they're getting in these spaces, Liverpool, and for me, it was just put it wide. Timid shot, timid attempt in the end. Griezmann would want to do better. Yeah, but he'd still expect more. So now just Barcelona trying to apply pressure into PSG's half, and Keane's actually doing well to deal with it. Better one of the Paris players. Got a feeling this is going to be a high quality possession game. No, but their current form has put them well into the mix again of well, at least top two position, because they look like they might be well off at the beginning of the season, and they haven't lost. I think they've only lost in cup matches since that Juventus game. They haven't lost a league game, so now they're third with a game in hand on Real Madrid with three points behind. Yeah, so second place looks like a tight contest between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid still look well clear. They're 5 points clear of Real Madrid, but with two games in hand. So I think the league is done and dusted. It's Atletico Madrid's to lose now. But for second place, Barcelona and Real Madrid looks like a tight contest. And if Sevilla can get their act together, then they're also in the hunt for that second place. I don't know what second place is worth to Spanish teams. Is it worth just as much as fourth? Maybe. Maybe just for pride, saying you finish above Barcelona or Real Madrid, or I don't know who. Yeah, it's a weird one, and I still think his time has come to an end, but he's well, he's still there, and still probably their most important one, to say the least, of the defenders, right? Because he has been missed, and it doesn't seem like Lenglet can hold a back line or be a leader in that team. I think Barcelona fans, what they want now is Pique and Araujo as a centre back pairing. I think they're done with Lenglet. I think the patience is gone. Mm. Have you got a game up? Okay, cool. 1750. Oh, Pedri was caught flat-footed by a pass there, and PSG look like they're going to break away. Ooh, Icardi's in there. Oh, and Pedri recovers well there. There's a shot that just goes past Stegen on the ground from Icardi with his left foot, so it was a bit weak. But Pedri managed to track back and clear it before he gets into the goal. Yeah, PSG look like the dangerous team tonight, which is not good for Barcelona. Maybe. Oh no, never know what you're gonna get. I mean, even just losing it. Yeah, the shot. I don't know if he was offside, but he might have been. I don't know. Wasn't called. Yeah, this isn't the same Icardi that we saw at Inter Milan. I mean, I questioned the signing when he first went. I didn't really understand it. I didn't know where he'd fit into PSG, and plus his last season at Inter Milan, he wasn't as prolific. He scored about 11 in 29 games, so this wasn't the same Icardi. Now 27, he's not too old, but I still don't see where he fits into PSG. I think the PSG are playing quite high. They're looking to bring the game to Barcelona. With Kane and Icardi both being very offensive players, and Verratti playing a bit higher up, maybe that's pushing Barcelona back, forcing Pedri and De Jong to play a bit deeper, which means they can't be as influential going forward. For the moment, it looks like it's working. I mean, Pedri's been put under pressure and lost the ball a couple of times. He's not getting the freedom he would wish for. Yep, and Monaco, who were having a very good 2021, I don't think they lost in 2021. Lost the game this weekend against against no, they drew against Lorient. They're on a long winning streak and they drew against Lorient this weekend. But yeah, they'll be wanting to. Not, I'd say they're too far off the title, but they want to put PSG under pressure at least. You think it will? Right. So the last time that Monaco actually won at PSG, do you know who got the winning goal? Or do you know who got the two goals? There were two goals last time that Monaco won at PSG. Monaco won the reverse fixture. What was it, in 2020, where Fabregas was on fire. So 3 goals in the second half from Monaco, managed to beat PSG 3-2. But the last time that Monaco actually won at the Parc des Princes, there were 2 goal scorers, and I really like it. The Brazilian duo that scored. One was Wagner Love, and the other was Fabinho. Yeah, and Fabinho when he was taking penalties from Monaco. He's 36, isn't he? Yeah. He's been everywhere. He's been in Russia and Turkey, and he's been in China as well. He went back to Brazil, didn't he? I think he did. No. Dre, you can say hello. Hello, Dre. I mean, we will say hello. So now PSG have a free kick, and it looks like it's going to be Paredes who's taking it. The cross comes in, and it's dealt with easily by Pique. Well, easily. He still dives for it very dramatically, but that's Pique. Aha. Yeah, it doesn't make him look like much of a poacher, hey? Yeah, you can run back easily. I mean, I think Icardi's had very few touches in this match. I'm not too sure. I haven't paid enough attention. So I'm not really sure where Messi's supposed to be playing. Is he playing up front? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't watch Barcelona enough to know, but this is common, isn't it? Where Messi's just in a very hybrid position. You don't know where he's supposed to be. But does that mean that Dembele plays up front? Because it doesn't look like it's going to be Griezmann who's playing as the number 9 today. Oh. Barcelona. Well, in the Copa del Rey, they played against. Oh, it was when they played against Granada, was it? But he didn't score in that game. Yeah, I can't seem to recall that one. But then again,
I think that could be excused because Messi scores so many goals that cataloguing them would be very difficult. Yeah, man, no worries. So now Messi's just picked it up from in his own half. Messi's trying to bring the game forward now. He's trying to drop into just in front of the centre backs because I think he's getting tired that no one's bringing the game forward. Oh, and it looks like De Jong's tripped there. That will be reviewed, I'm certain of it. Ah, damn it. If that's happened again, I'm going to be off. Oh, you're still muted, Jimmy. I don't know why. It is. It is. Yeah.
Guys are surrounding the referee and are not happy. I love it how I'm speaking, yet no one can hear me.
We have to speak, so it's a penalty for Barcelona. I'm just going to see if that's word now. Trying to get ready.
So I'll keep speaking. So
Oh
penalty.
yeah, no, you're speaking. You're speaking. Just check the audio.
Nice one.
All good.
Nice one. Cheers for that, Cameron. Appreciate that. Always we would have had a whole stream of me. Actually, it might have been helpful for you guys not to hear me speak. Probably would have been helpful. Have we got a crowd noise as well, Seb? Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. Anyway, we got ourselves a penalty then, with Barcelona hoping to get the first goal of the tie.
Yep, and it's 1-0.
1-0. Messi opening the scoring.
First goal of this round of Champions League football.
And, of course, Messi...
Is that a penalty in your opinion?
To be honest with you, because my stream keeps freezing, I have no idea. I'm literally watching a picture. De Jong was the man who went down in the box.
Just wondering if my order is okay now.
I'm just going to check.
I'm trying to. Mine is neither. I'm just trying to hear it on one and hear you on the other. And it's disorienting.
There's some sort of message on the screen I've noticed on the.
Yeah, that was my audio. I unplugged it and replugged it in, so it would appear.
Ronald Koeman punching in the air with that. So here we go then. 1-0 then to Barcelona.
So out of the ex-Southampton bosses, one's got the upper hand.
I just completely forgot about that. Like, as in, like before the game, you know when you've got that knowledge in your head, but you forget it. Good start for Barcelona.
Well, it's been a better start for PSG, but the scoreline wouldn't say it.
No. No, you don't like it when a game is separated by a penalty.
just sorted my audio out finally. What a
Maybe
time
we
to
should
have
have
a
done this
disaster.
before the stream.
Well, it seemed all right, but then OBS is never our best friend.
No, it's not easy. Yeah, another chance there for Barca. Dembele again. Oh, Dembele, what was that?
It was Dembele
perfect for
being
him.
Dembele.
He had a perfect chance to just slot it home to make it 2, and Dembele again. I just don't rate him. When I remember last summer, I think it was last summer, he was linked to United, and I was like, no, don't. I feel like Barca might actually be happy if we took him off his hands.
Well, he's got talent, there's no denying that.
Seems to have problems, though, from what I've read.
Yeah, disciplinary problems.
Yeah,
I think... ooh, PSG looked like they could have a chance there. But he apparently plays video games all night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I get, like, they're still a young age, some of these footballers. I don't know. You've got to want it, haven't you?
Yeah,
Doesn't
maybe he
matter
wants
how
to be a
old you
professional
are.
gamer.
Well, he wouldn't have any problems getting the following behind him, would he?
Gulacsi takes a big risk. Oh, and Andy Robertson nearly... Oh, Gulacsi's got his head caught in the net. Oh, poor fella.
We saw that happen recently with Villa, didn't we? With Tyrone Mings, I think.
Mm.
Didn't he get caught in the net when he tried to stop a ball from going in?
Ooh, and Mbappe's equalised.
Oh, it's 1-1.
Oh, that's a great goal. That is a very good goal. So basically, I want to re-see it. Yeah. That's a really good goal, and that's an away goal for Paris that could be vital. Mbappe, the guy that I love to criticise. I love to criticise many people, don't I? I've just found that out.
you say?
Yeah. But that was a poor one for Barca to concede. The defence is asleep, but Mbappe dribbles around them quite well. Basically, it starts out. Marquinhos gets it out wide quite well. I mean, Dembele's got to follow his man, or Dest's got to close him down earlier. Either one, and a little flick from Verratti gets it into the dangerous area just in front of the 6-yard box, and Mbappe just dribbles around Lenglet and left-footed shot in.
It's a good goal.
It's a good goal from Mbappe, but I mean, what's Lenglet's purpose in the box there? Is he standing there to as a mobile wall that doesn't just? I mean, I know that sticking out a leg would be dangerous and it would provoke a penalty, but you've got to do more as a defender to make it difficult for the striker.
It's just the camera just caught Gerard Pique not happy.
Yeah, but he wouldn't. He can't exactly do anything because, I mean, firstly, Dembele and Dest have to decide who's closing down. Was it Kurtzauer on the left? They've got to decide who's going to close him down. They can't both go. If one goes, then say for instance Dest, then Dembele's got to take up Verratti, who eventually gets that flick in onto Mbappe, and then Mbappe, someone's got to be tighter, Lenglet, and then you don't allow him to either turn. Don't know. It was poor. Just Barcelona standing still in the Champions League match is nothing new.
Well, it's good to see that we've got a quick equaliser. It makes it very interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been a lot of criticism in Paris around Verratti recently to know if he can step up to the level. I mean, he is one yellow card away from missing the second leg, but he is one who's typical. For instance, last season he got suspended in the important game. Was it against Dortmund? And he often gets injured and misses out on a lot. So there's criticism that he has to finally step up, and I mean that assist will go some way to proving that to Paris fans.
So 1-1, and of course this is a battle between me and Seb, because Seb said Barcelona would win the Champions League this season, and I said PSG. So at this moment in time, we're both level.
Well, no, Barcelona technically go through at the moment.
All right, here we go.
Oh, sorry, PSG. Sorry, it's PSG. Sorry, away goals.
Your shit ass.
And Stegen makes a great save there.
So Barcelona on the back foot here.
So
after being 1-0 up.
it looks like it's going out for a goal kick. Mbappe keeps it in and then puts in a very nice ground cross to Kurzawa. And Kurzawa has time in the penalty area to get a left-footed shot away on the ground. And he's still on a reasonably tight angle, but Stegen does well to get down and save it. Yet again, Barcelona, who let people just roam around in their own box, which isn't good enough. And
That free
Mbappe's
kick from Messi before, though, was really bad, wasn't it?
yeah, to no one.
Just ended up being absolutely nothing.
I mean, Mbappe's stepping up to the plate now, isn't he? On the big stage.
He is, especially when he knows Pochettino needs him tonight.
Yes,
No
without
Neymar available.
if Neymar were available, I would say that PSG are favourites tonight. Considering how the first 35 minutes have gone, I still put PSG as favourites, even though before the game I thought that Barcelona were favourites. And
That save was good, wasn't it, from Stegen?
Yeah.
I've just seen it now.
And Busquets has gone down in the box because Icardi apparently got his hand to his face. Oh, and Liverpool have got a goal. It's Firmino. It's offside.
Oh. I don't really want to see Liverpool go through.
Oh, and Lenglet managed to head it away, and Messi in his own half releases Griezmann, and Griezmann can run if he doesn't get caught up. And he shoots, and oh, it's just wide. Oh, that was a good attempt. Oh, that was so close. Navas is losing his shit with Florenzi. I mean, that PSG can't defend fast movement. We saw that against Lorient the other week when they lost. As soon as you break away quickly, PSG players are pulled all over the place. So it's Paredes who's running back trying to catch up with Griezmann. And Griezmann isn't moving particularly quick in that instance, but Paredes doesn't look very motivated to catch up with him.
Of course, actually, I've just remembered on the FIFA 21 cover, the Mbappe's on the front cover, and he's wearing that shirt that he's wearing tonight.
Oh, there are great parodies of that FIFA 21 cover because it was pretty terrible, the new design.
Oh.
There was one with Alisson's come out for a ball and he's really spooted it away. No risk
I
risk
thought
taken
for a
there.
moment he was going to slip again.
So
play the wrong pass.
the Liverpool goal actually, it went out of play before Mane could keep it in, and then Firmino tapped it in. But yeah, the FIFA 21 cover was quite hilarious. Ooh, and Kane is. When was that? Kane has just put up a great shot, and Ter Stegen has just parried it away again. Kane does well to turn there.
Keane, I keep thinking you're saying like Kane.
Kane, yeah, but I don't know. He said Moise Kane. He said Keane. He's indecisive of what he wants to be called. But yeah, the
Not
FIFA
Roy
21
Keane.
cover, so it's a corner now, and it looks like Paredes is going to take it.
I don't know if you saw, but Roy Keane's got Instagram.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I couldn't care less.
I know you don't like him, but in the space of a day, he's already got 1 million followers. I mean, that's bloody ridiculous.
And Marquinhos
Imagine
drags his shot wide. Yeah.
I mean, imagine having a following like that so quickly. And yeah, I didn't think we'd ever see the day that Roy Keane would be on social media. I honestly thought he'd have stayed away from that shit. But maybe his agent told him to.
Yeah, it's good publicity.
Exactly.
And yeah, the
Pancake day as well today, folks. Hope
yeah.
you're having pancakes while watching the game. Or if you've already had it, what did you have on your pancakes?
Or as the Parisians here would say, crêpe.
What he said.
That's what they are. That's what they call them, crepes, and they're little. They're not thick. They're thin. They're supposed to be the thinnest layer possible. That's how French eat pancakes.
Nearly as thin as a stick insect. Or if we really want to go down this route, who's the skinniest model you've ever seen?
Mbappe is causing some problems on that left-hand side, and I never considered Mbappe to be built or very muscular, but next to Dest, he looks very, very built there.
I wish I knew what was going on, but my stream just keeps freezing. I am literally relying on you.
Yeah, PSG really have got the upper hand in this game. I mean, that's not to say Barca haven't had chances. And Verratti's corner comes in. Ooh, it's a tough one to deal with at the near post. I think Ter
I might
Stegen just
have
about deals with it.
I think at half time, me and Seb are going to have to do another Skype call and share his screen.
We can get it arranged.
I'm going to try another stream because that ain't working.
And Verratti tries it on the ground. Oh, Messi. Oh, I thought Messi put it out for a corner there. But yeah, Verratti's got to be careful because if he gets a yellow card, he will be suspended to the second game against Barcelona. Also, Paredes is in danger of doing that to himself as well, getting suspended for the next game. So Barcelona really, PSG probably really want to avoid getting those two suspended. If those two are suspended without Neymar, it's going to be a difficult second leg.
That pace of Mbappe is just so good.
Yeah.
I never get tired of watching that. He showed it at the World Cup, of course. There were so many moments where he completely outrun his opponent in the...
Typically against Argentina when he gets the penalty.
Oh,
when he runs
God,
from his
that
own
run
half and
frightened everyone, that did. I think that's when it unleashed. That's when he was unleashed, I thought.
That's when we knew how quick he was. Well, there was that one against Man City as well. Like, God, this kid is fast.
That was a great tie, wasn't it?
Not the quickest in Europe. I'll say that. In the world.
No, not like Daniel James.
No. The quickest recorded speed in a football match is not Daniel James. It's not Mbappe.
Who is it?
Haha! I have told you this.
Oh crap! I think you. Yeah. Did you have it on a quiz?
No, I didn't. But I told you in the stream a few weeks ago.
Give me a clue.
It's named after a food. His last name is a food. It's a dish.
Sugar?
No. Sugar is not a dish, Jamie. I would not be having a plate of sugar.
Leroy Strawberry.
Strawberry is an ingredient, not a dish.
Oh, okay.
It's lasagna. Kevin Lasagna.
Who'd have thought a lasagna would be that quick off your plate? Oh, you mean a footballer?
He's tall, so you wouldn't expect him to be quick, but then when you see him run, you just think, whoa, terrible finisher. He's really not clinical, but quick.
There seems to be a lot of fast players who are crap at finishing.
Well, I wouldn't rate Mbappe too much, despite him being top scorer.
Yeah. I really like Mbappe, but I don't think he's a top 5 for me in the world right now, if that makes sense.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see it. I like him, but I don't.
I think
this whole thing of Liverpool getting him or whatever, I just think he's not going to solve your issues, though, is he?
Oh, he's probably a better Salah.
Yeah.
Quick and also, I mean, not exactly as clinical as. I mean, I say that, and Salah's top scorer as well. I still think Salah can do a lot better in his decision making, and I think the same about Mbappe.
I'm just trying to think who my top 5 players are at the moment, but it's definitely not Mbappe. I love it. I say that, yeah, I don't know my top 5.
Yeah.
I mean, Kimmich, obviously.
It'll be in our half-time chat, won't it?
I think for me, it's Lewandowski and Kimmich with Haaland. Gundogan at the moment.
Yeah, but that's talking about a very short span of games, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. Seb True. And the Let's Talk Sport viewers. There's my top 5.
Despite it being 6 people each show.
Alright, top 7. Beckham at number 7.
No, it's top 500, top 330, top 350 out one. I mean.
Oh dear.
You know what I'm talking about.
350. Oh, is that because
352?
we don't have the what?
352
days
Thank
this
you.
year.
No subs.
Oh, I'm confused.
Have you seen that clearance from Stegen? That is hilarious.
I'm on 42.40.
Oh, you're well behind.
I am well behind, actually. Yeah, I thought I was a few seconds, but no, I'm well behind.
It just goes wide. You see,
do subscribe. Go on, Seb. What happened?
corner. I think it was Verratti taking it. I'm not sure if it was. Yeah, and Icardi just heads it near the near post, but he comes too far away, so he gets it just wide. It's a good attempt. I mean, the corner came from a terrible clearance from Ter Stegen. It's in the air and Stegen just boots it up and it kind of just swerves behind him. So yeah, Barcelona are giving away cheap chances to PSG here.
We've now reached 352 subscribers, so thank you very much.
That's what I was saying.
300 and... Oh, sorry.
The top 352.
Oh, now I know. Oh, folks, what can I say? I have to do a Bill Clinton kind of apology speech. My fellow Let's Talk Sporlians, I have sadly got this wrong. Joe Stanley in our group chat, who's a Liverpool fan watching the Leipzig game, has said Upper Meccano looks like he's struggling in the tie. Well, maybe that's just because he's waiting for that Bayern Munich move. And yeah, that's a Stegen clearance. I've just seen it. Oh my.
It's hilarious and it's comical.
I just love it how it spins.
But he's been the best player for Barcelona, I'd say.
Oh, what a header. Oh, he knew he should have got that in. Oh,
yeah, but he comes too close to the ball to be able to get the right angle to get it in, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's hard to turn that.
You can't twist your head,
well,
can
just
you?
from there, I think. He's done well just from there. But yeah, I completely agree. It's similar to the Drogba goal against Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. Just that whole... It's a tight angle, but if you can somehow turn it in good time, you've got a goal there. But
so
it is tough.
We're at half-time now.
So half-time, it's Barcelona 1, PSG 1. I mean, what a game we've had so far. So a penalty for Barcelona has opened the scoring.
Did you see most of the game?
No. From what Seb True has told me, it's the greatest game of all time. But no,
it's a decent game. It's a decent game of football, yeah.
So 1-1, and of course it was Messi who scored from the penalty spot after Frankie de Jong went down in the penalty area. But it didn't take long for PSG. Kylian Mbappe with a great finish, close range, into the roof of the net, has equalised. And of course Mbappe in a big game tonight without Neymar knows he had to show up for Mauricio Pochettino and his side. So at the moment, of course, there's still another leg to go, but PSG are winning this tie. Seb, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, I thought PSG got it all right in that half. They were I'd say they're unlucky to concede a soft penalty. Let's be honest, it was a very soft penalty. If you look at its, I mean, Barcelona's defenders are the ones who passed the most, and PSG's midfielders are the ones who have the most passes. So you can just about get an idea of where the game is being played. It's being played quite majoritarily in Barcelona's own half. I think ter Stegen with a couple or maybe 3 good saves has kept Barcelona in this match.
And ter Stegen, he's not everyone's cup of tea, is he?
I wouldn't understand why. I mean, he didn't have the greatest of seasons last time round, but he's still a top class goalkeeper, and he rarely messes up, shall we say. I'd say that he's still up there.
Of course, he is Germany's #1 keeper these days, isn't he? Or is it still Neuer?
It's still Neuer. It's still Neuer.
Oh, it's still Neuer. Okay,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, I don't think anyone will complain with 3 goalkeepers like Neuer, ter Stegen, and Leno. I think that's, if you taking the 3 goalkeepers just as that's the 3 best selection of goalkeepers for a national team, isn't it? I mean, I think France would have any one of them instead of Lloris. I'm not sure about
that. Do let us know your thoughts in the live chat page, folks. Your thoughts on that game so far. Barcelona 1, PSG 1. Of course, in the other tie, I believe, is it 0-0, Seb?
It is 0-0. It's 0-0. So Liverpool just about dominating possession. I think Leipzig, having a brief look at it, got themselves a bit more into the game going in through the half. Yeah, I've seen some really good Liverpool chances. One offside. Firmino actually did get the ball in the net, but apparently that went out of play before the cross came in. So yeah, I've just heard myself back. That was you.
Sorry. I was just testing it. But we'll just go through the stats of Barcelona PSG. So Barcelona have 7 shots so far, PSG with 8. Barcelona with 3 shots on target, PSG with 4. The possession is exactly the same results this time as Brexit of 2016, 52% to 48%. Some would disagree. Passes 266 to 237. So that's Barcelona leading on that front. And the pass accuracy, Barcelona leading again, 93% to PSG's 90%. Apparently there's been 10 fouls from PSG so far, and Barcelona with the 4. Probably many of them on Messi, who knows. And of course, just the 1 yellow card for PSG so far. But PSG have had 6 corners. Barca have had none so far in their home game. So interesting little things here and there. But at the end of the day, it's 1-1. And I think, I mean, I've got a second half to go, Seb. But if PSG can come out of this at 1-1, I think they would probably take that, would they?
PSG?
Yeah, I don't know. They've had chances, haven't they?
I think
they have had the chances.
Yeah, when you look on the grand scheme of the game, I don't think they'd be happy with a 1-1 draw. As you're mentioning the fouls there, I think it's interesting that the players that were fouled the most in that half were De Jong and Busquets, and the ones who've committed the most fouls are Idrissa Gueye, Courtois and Verratti. So you can tell it's a midfield duel, but then if you look on the other hand, the players that have been dribbled past the most are Pedri and Sergio Busquets. So maybe it's Barcelona not committing those fouls, not being clever enough, which is very un-Barcelona-like. Barcelona are known for cheap fouls where they slow down the tempo of the game, and they haven't been able to do that to PSG. PSG, in that sense, have out-Barcelona'd Barcelona. I think PSG have got it all right tonight. I think Pochettino's got it spot on. I just think I don't think the scoreline reflects really how the game has gone.
Of course, this is I think this is Pochettino's first Champions League game since he was at Spurs.
Well, he's not managed anyone else.
No, but it's been a good while though, hasn't it? Because he was out of a job in November 2019, so it's been a good while since he's represented a club in the Champions League, and to start off with Barcelona away from home, it's some tie.
Yeah.
So let's see how he does, of course, when we have the second half in a few minutes' time. Let's talk about David Alaba, Seb, because while we're waiting for the second half, David Alaba it looks as though he is going to officially join Real Madrid, as we pretty much knew for the last week or so. But he was at Bayern Munich for 13 years, so quite a big moment of his career to make the decision and leave his boyhood team. But I guess for Real Madrid, they've got one good player there.
A very a very adaptable player. He can play in centre midfield like he did against Armenia yesterday. He can play in centre back. He is a left back at trade, if I'm not wrong. This bodes well with Bayern Munich. I actually think that if Bayern Munich this bodes well for Real Madrid. I actually think that he might play left back roles more often than we think. I mean, when Real Madrid play with Marcelo, they usually lose. They've got Mendy, who's still there, and I think Zidane isn't totally sold on Mendy, so I think Alaba might fill in that left back role, because the midfield of Kroos, Casemiro and Modric in Real Madrid, that's not going anywhere. That's still, I think Zidane's still confident that'll stay the same. And all to be seen if Ramos extends his contract, if Varane stays, if Militao stays. There's still competition for Alaba. I mean, it's a good move for him to try and make that step up. Well, it's a bit of an overstatement, isn't it, saying step up, considering he's won the Champions League last season. But it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to the Spanish football. He's a bit more reactive and very quick player, so will that be better suited for Spain? Will that catch him out a bit more, or will he be a bit lost in the style of play? Did you just change your background?
And I realised that I left my virtual background with green screen on in my thing. Oh, hang on, sorry. I've left yeah, you're right. Oh dear. I forgot to click none. There we go. It's just not going well tonight, is it? Everything that normally doesn't happen is happening. So apologies there. No, that's from our stream the other night, and actually we can talk about this. With Mönchengladbach the other night when we reported on that game against Wolfsburg that ended goalless, which wasn't a bad game, but it was the final game before Marco Rose announced that he would become the Borussia Dortmund manager this summer. Seb, we both predicted this, and I think we both deserve a pat on the back, so give yourself a pat on the back there. I'd rather it was him patting me on the back. It would feel better. I'm not gay. I think Dortmund have picked the right man. There was rumours that they were looking at the Frankfurt manager and the Wolfsburg manager as well. So they were looking in the same pool. But I think Marco Reus, with what he's done in a short time at Mönchengladbach, he knows how it is to run a Borussia club. See what I did there?
Well, it's kind of weird that he'd go to Dortmund at this time. I mean, I think we mentioned, didn't it, the timing is what seems wrong, doesn't it? Considering they're fighting for top four. I don't know. I'm not too sure if I'd be happy about it. Considering that Dortmund are also playing Mönchengladbach in about 2 weeks' time in the cup. And plus, it's not to say there weren't any other managers. I mean, Wolfsburg manager Glasner could have got a shout in. You talk about Frankfurt's manager. I think that's Hunter, right? No, Hunter. Sorry. There could have been other managers, but Rosa, yeah, he seemed an obvious fit. He's done wonders with Mönchengladbach. I mean, that team should not be competing for top four on a regular basis now that it is, or even in the last rounds of the Champions League. So he's really brought that team on to extreme heights, and also shown in some matches, not always, some great tactical adaptability, which could bode well for Dortmund. I don't know if he's going to play this extremely intense gegenpress that we expect from maybe a German side, but remains to be seen. I'm curious to see what he does. I'd be more curious if Dortmund don't finish in the top four, what he does.
Yeah, because I was saying this in our live video last night, where he's got to carry on doing his job at Mönchengladbach to help them get Champions League football. But this could be down to the fact that he might just stop Dortmund on the way, which means next season he could end up doing Europa League instead of Champions League.
Yeah, it seems almost weird, doesn't it?
It does seem really weird. Just, I feel sorry for, well, I don't really feel sorry for Marco Reus. It's his choice, but it would be a bit of a kick in the teeth on himself if he did that. But who knows? Who knows what could happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be confident that Rosa could still get Dortmund back into the top four. I think he's good enough. But
yeah,
who knows? Who knows? I don't know yet.
Going back to the David Alaba thing, so do you think that now means Ramos is gone?
I don't know. I think it might be. I'm not too sure. As I mentioned, I think he might fill more of a left back role than the centre back role, but I don't know what to think. It's hard to think of Ramos going anywhere else, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think with how old he is, I think he'd be better off just going to America or something. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoy yourself a little bit, maybe. I mean, he's been at Real Madrid for so long. He's done everything there, hasn't he? And I'm sure he would still want to be part of the club. But he's won, 4 Champions Leagues. He's won La Liga titles. He's won Copa del Rey. He was with...
What more is there to do? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I know it's more than that with some players. It's just the loyalty with the club and what the club has done for them. But I do think with Ramos, maybe it is time for him to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I think whoever gets him, they've got some experience for their defence for whatever happens. But I just have this feeling he could be an MLS signing for someone. Maybe even into Miami. I think that rumour's come up in the past.
I don't think he's over yet. I don't think he's done yet, Ramos. And that's me almost criticising MLS, and yes, I will. I don't think he's down that road yet. I think he's still got more to offer in Europe's top 5.
Oh, I won't worry about that, because let's not forget what Zlatan said. He said, "Are you really comparing Carlos Vela to European football?"
Well, Ibrahimovic had no right to say he was better than Carlos Vela at that point because he was well behind him as a top scorer. So it was diverting the question very disrespectfully. I didn't like Ibrahimovic for doing that.
It did make me laugh, I must admit. He says what he wants to say, doesn't he?
Sometimes he's right because he is actually that good, but then sometimes it's just disrespectful and there's no point, and he's got nothing to back him up on that. So when he was questioned about that, is Carlos Vela technically better than you now? The goal stats would say that Carlos Vela was. So you just accept it. And he goes on to a different topic saying, has Carlos Vela done it in Europe? Like, well, come on. No, I don't like that. It was disrespectful. But I want to come back to what you were saying about Rosa. Let's not forget that Lucien Favre also finished third with this Mönchengladbach team. So, and he eventually went on to manage Dortmund. So, there's no way of saying that this will, per se, work. There's no guarantee that this will work for Marco Rosa.
I just think I can't get over the Dortmund sacking of Lucien Favre. We've both been stressing over the last few weeks about it, where they could have just kept him until the end of his contract,
Yes.
which was in June this year. All they had to do was put up with it for a few more months and just see how it was going. Because I just think if I was running a club and I was just going to use the assistant manager as the replacement, I would be a bit like, now come on, if the results don't work out straight away, then we're in trouble. And I just don't think Dortmund actually really planned it. I just feel like might have been a heat at the moment and thought it'd be best if he leaves. We'll sort it all out afterwards, and they really haven't.
Yeah,
and look at how much cheaper Sancho and Haaland might go for this summer.
Yeah, it's bad planning if they miss out. This is what I said as soon as Favre was sacked. This is not just they've got to find a solution quick. I mentioned on the group to you that they have to get in someone quickly because otherwise, if they miss out on top four, this whole Dortmund, this potential is gone. It's over.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
which was looking very promising.
Yeah, it was looking very promising. But who goes to Mönchengladbach now?
What, as a manager?
Yeah.
Good question. Steven Gerrard.
I mean, I mentioned that to you lot as a joke in our group chat. But I've heard Swiss manager Siona is being mentioned.
Do they just go back to Salzburg again?
What? What?
Do they just go and get someone from Salzburg?
Oh, they could. They could
did.
Realistically, yeah.
But I think that's it. It's always down to...
But
it's like this with players, but just the same as managers for some clubs, where we'll just find a manager that's at a below club doing a good job. We'll get them in.
But no, but I've heard rumours recently, well, in the past day, that Gerardo Siona is being talked about, the young FC Young Boys manager. So I don't know what to think of that. Young manager again.
Part of the Young Boys team.
Managed in the Swiss League, Young Boys in Lucerne, but more than that, I can't really say. Oh, and the second half is off. And
if anyone wondered, Seb is part of Switzerland. I say part of, he lives in Switzerland. What am I saying? It's like you're part of a tribe when I say that. The Swiss tribe. And it looks as though, Ander Herrera's coming on. Ex-Man United midfielder. Jordi Alba's coming on as well.
Jordi
Alba's been there for years.
Jordi Alba is on.
Oh, did he start?
Yeah, he started, yeah.
Oh, I apologise. I didn't notice him in the first half. How long has he been there now for? Probably, nearly 10 years?
I don't mean this in a bad way, Jamie. I was saying this to you. I was mentioning Alba in the first half.
Oh, well, how to embarrass your friend and put him under a bus. That is how it's done, folks. At least it's not Family Guy when Stu gets pushed in front of a bus by Brian. That would have been even worse.
True.
So, as I said, mentioned the second half has started. Now, that I did hear. But, of course, my stream's a bit behind of Seb, so Seb will lead the way. Let us know, of course, what you think the end result will be in this first leg, or even the entire leg, because you've seen a bit of it. What do you think? Let us know, folks. And, of course, we'll be hoping for more goals. I will be right back, Seb, because I've got a bottle downstairs that I've been forgetting to bring up and drink.
So Keane gets it across to Mbappe, cross pitch. Mbappe's outside the box, gets a shot away and just goes wide. That's a really good attempt, I'd say. Not a really good chance. He makes something out of nothing there. And now Barcelona just keep it in defence as usual. But PSG want to cut off the line from Busquets so that he can't really provide play. PSG's midfield is quite high so that they can't get into Pedri and De Jong. They're making the runs, but they're making sure that the balls don't come into them. They can stop that channel, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, then that's the key, really. When a cross from Messi comes in, and it's dealt with by Florenzi. And they win it back deep into PSG's half. Pedri's on the ball. And a good through pass, and Messi just can't get the control on it, and Navas deals with it. Yeah, this will be... Oh, and Leipzig had a really good chance there. Oh, just beats the offside trap there. and gets it over Allison, but it goes wide. Ooh, or does it go off for a corner? Goes for a corner apparently, and Cuckoo gets the shot away. Yeah, now Liverpool are safe. So now back to the Paris game. Paris just keeping it in their own half now. They're gonna go for it quickly. They're not gonna keep the ball too long in their own half. And it's long down to Mbappe. He tries to hold it from Dembele. A really good chance from Leipzig. Oh, and
game.
And Trent looks like he's going to lose the ball again, and he does. I'm going to get those stats up again about Trent. Sorry, yeah, everyone might think I've got it out for Trent, but he does it to himself by losing the ball so often. Possession lost. Only 13 today. That's good. It's good for him.
If you're the England manager, I mean, I'm sure, would you still take Trent despite the season?
No.
Really?
We've got riches of right backs. We don't need to be taking people out of sympathy.
Yeah, good point. And you're right, because there are a lot of decisions I've seen in international football where you just feel it's because of the name.
Yeah, and Southgate's got good through ball to Jong, and he can't get it to Griezmann. It's well defended by Marquinhos. That's good defending, perfect defending, and I think Marquinhos is a very underrated defender for that. But yeah, going back to what you're saying, based on the name, yes, and Gareth Southgate. What has Icardi done? Oh, that's a terrific save from Ter Stegen. So Kylian Mbappe is pulled back. He runs at the defence. He gets a through ball to Icardi. Icardi looks in on goal. But there's a defender coming to his right, which is probably Jordi Alba, and he does a silly back heel to Kane, and Kane gets a shot away, but deflected, and Ter Stegen makes a great save. But yeah, the Gareth Southgate promised that he wouldn't do this thing where he takes names that he knows, and now what's he started doing 2 years into the job? He started taking names that he knows without other consideration. They all say it, they all do it in the end.
I think me and my dad have always said now and again, why not surprise a few of these teams in international tournaments and get a couple of good championship players in the squad? But
well, I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but we've got a lot of good players in the Premier League who have a shout in the England squad before the championship.
Yeah. I mean, I like Shelvey.
I mean, let's not go too far.
He'll knock you out.
He's got some quality on the ball, but I wouldn't take Shelvey, you know.
Oh, I've just seen the save now, Seb.
It's a good one, isn't it? It's a good save.
Yeah, very quick.
He's
going down as well, you know.
He's keeping them in the match. Sorry.
Has he got a mustache?
I don't know.
I think Ton needs to tell him. November's just called. It's not November time. Oh, he's taking his cloak off.
His cloak off. It's a blanket.
He's a superhero.
My body temperature is changing at unbelievable rates, and can't deal with it.
And the orange of his t-shirt is the actual temperature right now, so it's
no,
not
it's
red,
pink.
which is good.
It's pink.
Oh, it's pink. Apparently, that's pink, folks. Well, these artists will never learn.
Look, it looks pink there, doesn't it?
No. I'm colourblind. I can't see pink.
I think Pique might have got the ball anyway if the Stegen didn't stop the shot.
Yeah, they're just showing the replay now.
Yeah.
Alba got in the way of it, deflected off him. Yeah, Pique was there, looked ready to header the ball off the line.
Oh, and Messi's in, and it was good play from Dembele.
What have you thought of Ronald Koeman, Seb? Of course, he's in his first season, but I don't think we expect it to last long, though, do we?
I think he is extremely arrogant if he thinks that he's going to stay in a job longer than a year. He must think of himself so highly that he's going to make himself unsackable, which I think for any manager would be very ambitious at Barcelona at this time. Because we all know the new president wants Xavi in. Or any new president. And he was linked,
wasn't he, last year, so...
Yeah, but because it was Bartomeu, that wasn't going to happen. I don't know, and the financial situation, there's not a lot that Koeman can do. So let's be honest, there have been bad moments and there have been questionable moments of Koeman, but there's not a lot more he could have done. He's with the game in hand. If he wins it, he's second. He still could be in a Copa del Rey final. They're still in the Champions League. There's not too much more that he can do. Maybe better in the Liga, but that's still just a minor detail. And considering that he's brought players through like Araujo and Pedri, Puig is back into the picture, or even just a bit. You've got Fati, who's continuing good form. Yeah, with the finances
You like
as well.
a bit of Fatty.
Who doesn't? He's a quality player.
Something to hold on to. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean.
Hilarious.
I think Salah's... Has Salah put Liverpool up?
Nope.
Oh. Joe's just put in the group chat, Salah!
Then I am late.
Maybe there is a goal.
Yes, and Leipzig kind of give him that one there. Yeah, that was unfortunate from Klosterman, who just, I don't know if it looked like he got it mixed up in his feet. Not sure. Yeah, the camera's really going at Klosterman there.
My stream hasn't frozen at all yet, so it's quite incredible.
I'm skeptical about that. Oh, and Salah kisses the ground. I mean, yes, that very famous Hungarian stadium.
I think that was the stadium that hosted the Super Cup back in September.
Yeah,
which went all the way to extra time, I think.
It's Sabitzer who gives a terrible back pass to Klosterman. So Henderson, a woeful ball into the middle. Then Sabitzer tries back passing it to Klosterman and he falls on. It's a gift from Leipzig. It's a gift. That's so unfortunate.
PSG do look the better team.
Yes, they do. They're really attacking with intent.
I think a good result for them would be something like 2-1. You know, to get 2 away goals, that would be good.
And the through ball there just lobbed into Mbappe's path and just too long. They're really going for it.
I keep forgetting Henrik Larsson's the assistant manager. Henrik Larsson. How could I forget?
Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think it's been really quiet, but it's obvious he's behind him in the. I forgot all about that. I knew it, but I forgot.
Yeah.
And I've got a good framed photo of him somewhere, but I can't find it. It's in one of my cupboards I need to put up.
So PSG are just dictating the tempo of this game completely. They want to slow it down, they'll slow it down. They want to accelerate, they'll accelerate. Barcelona can't really do much about it. It seems like PSG have got complete control of the game. Oh, and Mbappe gives it away cheaply to Dembele there. Barca could break, but they don't have enough men going forward for that.
Do you think I should try and write a letter to Henrik Larsson at Barcelona? See if he answers.
We've got Egg Hamada saying hi. Hello, Egg.
Egg Hamada, he got in touch with us in one of our other watch-alongs, I remember. How are you, Hamada? I'm very well, thank you. He's asking us how we are. Very well.
I've been better.
I think Seb's been better. He hasn't been very well, but he's getting through it. I made him work double time, which, okay, I may be just as bad as Amazon how we treat their staff, but it's just the way it is.
Being confined, I have not a lot else to do. Is that a beer,
How long
Jamie?
are you confined for? What's that?
Is that a beer?
It's a 0%.
So it's not alcoholic.
No, it's alcohol-free.
Griezmann's in the box. Pedri did well to get over Paredes, but it looked like Herrera was just there.
Hey, Kamadi, I guess we know you, because I remember you got in touch with us in one of our watch-alongs, so we remember you being
multiple,
yeah.
I was the one who promised him, I think it was to him, the Al Ahly game versus Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't see you there, Kamada. That was the guy. I remember. Because I think he mentioned it to me after you did the Hertha Berlin game or something like that.
Yeah. He was mentioned. Was he the one that said that Al Ahly would win 9-0?
Yeah.
You got to live up to the words now, Ega Hamada. So Barcelona have got a free kick in a very dangerous position. This is Messi territory. Alisson's not looking comfortable clearing these balls tonight.
Who? So Allison.
Yeah, he just tried to clear
Yeah,
another one and just lashed it.
the nerves are definitely going to be there, aren't they? After the last two games he's had.
I remember one of his first games against Leicester. He messed up.
Yes. Yeah, look, yeah, he's done it against the same team.
Yeah. I mean,
Egg Hamada says HHH Triple H, the wrestler from WWE.
oh yeah.
Did you ever used to watch wrestling?
For a very brief period, and then I regretted it. When Messi takes the free kick, it's just too low. It hits the wall. For a corner for Barcelona. Now, is that their first corner in the game?
It is, I think, because they didn't have any in the first half. Of course, we're hoping to do some.
Oh, Upamecano.
Is it 2-0?
He could have dealt with that better, but he just falls over trying to clear it. I don't know how, and it's 2-0 to Liverpool.
See, this is what I mean. I don't rate him. I was like this when United got 5, and I know I'm not saying it was all his fault, but it was one of those games where it made me think, are we okay to just not have him?
Oh, good God. Oh, that's bad. Griezmann nearly got his head on the ball there, but a decent battle between Herrera. Sorry.
Excuse you.
I mean, Upamecano should do better. Oh, it's not Upamecano who makes the mistake.
Or is it not?
Trying to see the player it is. Michele. Yeah, he clears that weirdly. Upamecano tries getting back.
Yeah, I've just seen the Messi free kick.
Yeah. You two are in this channel. Yeah, there are others in the channel. There are others in the channel.
I think he means first time he's seen us two together, maybe.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
We're hoping to do, of course, Seville Dortmund might be our game tomorrow night. And then, of course, this weekend we'll do our usual European games. The one I'm looking forward to the most is the Milan derby on Sunday. Of course, that really is a title race going on at the moment, and we all want to see the second round fight between Lukaku and Zlatan. We've got Lloyd Bander saying hi. Hello, Lloyd. Hope you're well. I remember him from the other day. We're actually at 252 subscribers now, so if we can get to 260, not 260, I keep saying 2. We're 100 more at the moment. 352. I'd love it if we can get to 360 at some point this week with during our streams. That would be fantastic.
Barcelona are starting to look a bit more in this game now. They're starting to get on the ball. They're creating chances and they found their rhythm. Maybe PSG have got tired. Maybe they're lacking concentration. But Barca look like they could get back into this now. And I just want Pedri to shoot there. I want Pedri to shoot. Take a risk from outside the box. That's the problem with Pedri. He's so good at doing fine passes, but one time, just shoot.
So yeah, Mane with the second goal for Liverpool. 2 away goals as well. Big. That really does feels like they've already ended the tie for ends like that.
Angelino's just had a decent chance, but Alexander-Arnold closes him down well enough, and Angelino gets it wide.
He's on loan from Man City, isn't he?
Well, there's an obligation to buy depending on how many appearances he makes, and I think he's well surpassed that. I think it'll supposed to be 6 appearances of each half of the year, and he's well done that now. So, yeah, they're obligated to buy him for 12 million, and it looks like Barcelona could have got a penalty there with the handball on Keane.
Oh dear.
That looks
Roy Keane.
Yeah, that looks like it could have been penalty.
There was Egg Mohammed has given us a love heart. Well, we love you too. Thank you. Actually, Egg Hamada and Lloyd, let us know who you think is going to win this tie. Who are you supporting? Are you supporting either Barcelona or PSG? We've just got under half an hour to go until we reach full time, and it's still 1-1, no goals since half time.
One thing I feel pretty aggrieved by is Leipzig having to play away from home because their away form is not particularly notorious.
No, this is
So
the thing.
this is
I
two away
think they've-
games. It's two away games for them, and
Yeah.
Liverpool have been terrible away, yet they have one away game technically, and that same away advantage is applied to the other team that aren't very good away from home either.
Is this all just because of travel ban or something like that?
It's because Brits can't travel to Germany.
Oh, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's creating a bigger risk by just assembling them in two different countries. There's a match taking place in Turin tomorrow. I think might be Sevilla Dortmund.
Yeah,
Don't know.
United are playing on Thursday night in Turin.
Oh, that's the one. Sorry, that's the one. Yeah, I'm getting confused.
Yeah, United are playing in Turin, and then obviously the home ties at Old Trafford. But Arsenal can't play at home against Benfica. That's going to be in Athens.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand why they can't just let them. They're going to be in bloody well hotels or whatever for one night. They're not going to go anywhere. I don't get it.
Oh, and I just looked away for a minute, and Mbappe's got a goal.
Oh, he's got another one. So that's 2 goals for him and 2 goals for PSG.
Yeah,
That's
that
2
was.
away goals, and they take the lead. That's exactly what they needed.
So from 1-0 down, they've come back to 2-1.
Explain the goal.
I'd like to see it first. I just looked away. I was trying to look at him. Oh,
Except
VAR's
true,
checking
you
it.
had one job.
VAR's checking the goal. Yeah, so Paredes. Oh, he looks. Oh, he's not offside. No, Dest keeps who onside? Who is staying onside? Herrera, and he gets a cross in. Lenglet manages to clear it, and no, Pique managed to clear it in some terrible way, and Mbappe's just on the end of it in the box with his left foot in. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at all these replays of Jordi, Alba, Pique, and Dest, but I don't see Lenglet, which worries me.
You know
So, yeah,
what?
they're
Maybe
checking-
I'll see the goal.
They're checking if the initial pass from Paredes was offside. He looks onside, considering how the grass is cut. You can see that Dest is keeping him on his head quite low on. And they're taking a while to check it because I thought it was side, but then that's just my reference of the pitch
It looks
cuts.
onside. At first reaction, it looks onside.
Yeah, the way the pitch is cut as well, isn't it? It's mainly why.
Well, even as in just in real time, just it looked onside.
Yeah, I'm big if Paris can get this result.
I'll tell you what a night for Mbappe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's onside. He's onside.
He's well onside. So
That's well onside. As you said, Seb, it's the line, isn't it? You can see it from the pitch crest.
So it's Herrera who gets that cross in.
I'm going to confirm it because it on the live
No,
chat.
it's
I'm
sorry,
that confident.
it's Florenzi. It's Florenzi who gets that cross in. Pardon me. But just as Barcelona start to find some rhythm at least in the game, then they get caught out. Extremely high line. There's no organisation to wide. That's what I get annoyed about so much now is right backs or left backs keeping players on side. Defensive shape's got to be banana. You've got to be lower than your fullbacks. I don't care how high the line is, and there's no organisation there, especially playing such a high line. I mean, if you're playing a high line against PSG, you know someone like Mbappe is gonna punish you. Not on this occasion. It was Florenzi, but still, the logic applies.
It's not an English referee tonight, is it?
Tonight? No, it's a Dutch one.
Or is it a Dutch one? Ah, so he might have relations to De Jong and Koeman.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting something, but I don't know yet.
I'm a big fan of Marquinhos shouldering it back to his goalkeeper there. We don't see enough of that, the shoulder technique.
No, because it would be called a handball from some refs if they didn't have glasses. So over 20 minutes to go, and I'll tell you what, they'd be in real trouble, Seb, if PSG
Oh,
can find a third.
Mbappe has a really good chance. Stegen does well to save it. Tight angle, tight angle.
Stegen's their man of the match, isn't it, for Barca?
Yeah, you'd have to say. Oh, Dest, what are you doing? Protect the ball, let it go out.
I think I read once that Stegen isn't actually a fan of football.
Yeah, I've heard that as well, but...
Same as Ben Foster.
Yeah, I've heard that. Seems weird to get so good in the game without being a fan of it. Without having that desire, that big, massive passion for it.
It really is, yeah. It's like, how did you get into it?
How did you excel in it?
Yeah, I guess, I mean,
I think
technically it's a job, isn't it? You know, there's
exactly
people do have jobs, but even so,
that shows you probably the most professional of people, or who would be the best to hire in any situation.
Yeah.
He does well there. Good save. Gets his leg down well.
It's just a weird one, isn't it, though, football, to just say, I just don't like it. Like, what made you go out there? Done all right, though. Made a lot of money out of it.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the Mbappe chance now. Ah, yeah, good save. Good run. He's so good on his day.
Mbappe does well.
Mbappe.
He does really well.
Wait, because I still have this feeling he might stay.
Yeah, because I think the financial means won't permit him to leave elsewhere.
Yeah.
So Paris got a free kick there, and it looks like Paredes going to bring it in. Oh, it's a good delivery, and Kane gets it in. It's 3-1.
It's 3-1. Wow. So Barcelona really are in trouble. That's 3 away goals for PSG.
Do Barcelona know what it is to man mark a man? I mean, Keane has just got a free header there. That's just honestly, that's
falling apart for Messi and his men. Well, Seb, my prediction of who's going to win the Champions League is going towards my team.
It's Lenglet who's pointing to Kane, and he lets his man go. He gets distracted by Marquinhos, and then he lets him go.
You can hear the excuses from Seb.
It's not an excuse. It's pathetic.
I'm just seeing the free kick about to be taken now.
That's unacceptable. Lenglet, he's pointing behind him to get someone onto him. Marquinhos runs in front of him, takes Lenglet out of it, and then Kane's got a free header. That's the kind of thing that you work on. You work on as an offensive team, but then if you can't defend that, then you've not practiced it. Yeah, it was clever from Marquinhos. It's well worked, the free kick on an attacking sense, but you can't let that happen when you're a defender. If you're going to man mark, you've got to man mark. If you're going to mark zonally, you've got to mark zonally. You can't do parts of both or neither of both, let's just say.
So Barcelona in trouble, and it's just like the first leg in a way. Seb, they're losing a bit of a game here.
They're losing it completely there, Barcelona, and I still think Ter Stegen's been one of Barcelona's best players. I love the way Messi continues playing despite Pedri being down. You know, Pedri just gets fouled, he stays on the ground, and then Messi wants to play quickly despite Pedri still being on the ground. Yeah, so Dest has come off for Mingueza, who apparently is impressed when he's played for Barcelona, so... And now it's Dembele who's down.
Dembele is so overrated. I've only seen him a few times, but I'll never forget that chance he missed against Liverpool in that first leg in the very last minute, which came back to haunt them. They were 3-0 up, of course.
Oh no, it's Pique who's down. It's Pique. I don't know, I thought it was Dembele. No,
yeah,
it's Busquets. It's Busquets. It's Busquets. Sorry, I'm getting. No, it's Pique.
Busquets?
It's Pique. It's Pique. Sorry, I'm getting that confused.
Not Sergio Busquets.
Busquets, the one who against Inter Milan, the wink.
Sergio Busquets. Let us know your thoughts, folks, on this game. As Barcelona's Champions League campaign come to an end, despite the fact that there's one more leg. There's 19 minutes to go, though. But of course, when there's a Messi in your team, you just don't quite know what to expect when it comes to a team that are trailing, because Messi could certainly lead them.
Yeah, so Verratti's just come off for Draxler, which I find a bit of a weird one. If you want to tighten things up, I don't know about that. But then again, Verratti is one yellow card away from a suspension, so you don't want to take that chance, I guess.
No.
But then Verratti is going to get that suspension one day or another. He just is, so why not let it be the next match in Barcelona if this tie is already over?
I think after what happened a few years ago, Seb,
you don't want to take that chance, yeah. And there is
PSG
one thing.
That's a big lesson that night.
I mean, Barcelona this season, yes, not great, not impressive, but I think I heard somewhere in the last 6 matches they've been trailing and they've won in the league. So they are now the comeback kings, which will be a worry for Paris going into the second leg.
Oh dear. I don't know. On my screen, they're showing the onside again of the first goal. Sorry, the second goal. So no idea what that's all about.
Yeah, he's onside.
Yeah, Verratti has gone off, as Seb mentioned.
Verratti.
Draxler comes on. Draxler just sounds like some sort of Dracula character.
I am so disappointed with what has happened to his career. Someone with so much potential when he was at Wolfsburg and Schalke.
Yeah,
and it's not really.
I remember him at the Confed Cup as well.
He could have been such a player.
But instead he's earning his thousands still. What a
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah, I've not been too impressed with our favourite De Jong tonight. He's looked like he's lacked a lot of ideas going forward and almost just running forward into that, well, non-existent space without really thinking of how the ball was going to get to him. Been a bit disappointed tonight. Oh, and that's a really bad pass from Keane. Messi's on the ball outside the box. Is he going to do something? No, he loses the ball. And
Oh, Navas.
Kimpembe just gets it away.
What do you think of Keylor Navas? I like him. I think
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that Real Madrid let him go.
It was a weird one, wasn't it? It was almost
Yeah.
the way they brought Courtois in, the way that they ousted Navas. And in all fairness, it's working out for him at PSG. Oh, and Dembele gets past Courtois, and the shot just goes over. Good bullet shot, but he should probably cross it there.
So just under a quarter of an hour to go. Barcelona could just do with at least getting one goal to get something back ahead of the second leg, because they'll of course be playing in Paris.
If no lockdown restrictions are imposed here from them.
It's funny because the French national team in the rugby, I found out today that they're in quarantine.
Oh, really? I've just got to make a comment, Jamie. I've just seen what Nagelsmann is wearing.
I've not seen what he's wearing. What's he wearing? Is he wearing that jacket?
No.
Oh,
no.
good, because he would lose in that.
No, but it's not much better.
Oh dear.
It's a kind of big kind of coat, you know, almost like a very standard polyester material, and then it's on top, just starting from here, very matte, so very shiny, like bin bag material, you know. And it just, it looks bad. It looks bad. I'm gonna take a photo of it to show you.
Please,
Oh.
I want to see it.
Oh, I'm gonna try and wait now.
This.
It's not on the screen anymore. I'll try and snip it as quick as possible. And Mbappe looks down. So there was doubts. I heard rumours, don't know whether they're true, that he might not play tonight because of injury. And I think PSG can be thankful that he has played, He's been the key to it all. But he looks injured now, and it looks like it's his fellow countryman, his fellow number 7, Griezmann, who's imposed that injury on him.
Oh dear. Does this mean now that France will miss out on the Euros?
Yeah, they're going forward with Mbappe. Oh my god, and Koeman has done it. He's taken off Busquets and Pique.
What, both at the same time?
He's taken off both Pique and Busquets. Now, if that doesn't prove how big his balls are, then I don't know what does. So Busquets, Pedri and Pique are all off at the same time. Wow. Now, there I'm shocked.
Tell you what, they've kept Jong quiet, haven't they?
Yeah, and they've done it well. They've just said, okay, you're going to run into that space, then do it. But we're going to make sure that the supply is cut off from you. I'd have taken off Lenglet before taking off Pique.
Just seeing the replay of the Mbappe collision with Griezmann. He just sticks his leg in, doesn't he, when just trying to make sure the ball keeps in play and keep the possession. Yeah, obviously an accident, obviously from Griezmann, just running into it. Which, I mean, surely France are the favourites for the Euros this summer.
Considering their team, yeah, you'd have to say.
You have at least 23 different teams that they can play and would still win the World Cup. Be interesting. I can't wait for the Euros this summer. I mean, I actually do have a ticket still, which I had the chance to refund it in the first phase, but I think if you keep holding it, obviously, like I think there's going to be another phase soon that they bring out where you have to refund it. When I was in, you get the chance to refund it again, but I just don't want to. So I just think if there's at all any fans going to go into a ground and I was able to go because I kept hold of my ticket, I just think it'll be worth it. But I don't know. It's at Wembley as well, so I don't have to go abroad.
True. But you're not worried about that. You'll get your money back.
Nah. 80 quid for a Euro ticket, I'll take that. I'm sure there's a way to get it back. It might just be you have to do it like a week before it after check. But there's like another 2 more phases, I think. You either hold on to the ticket or refund it. Oh, excuse me. Barcelona 1, PSG 3, 10 minutes to go. And Pjanic has come on for Busquets. Pjanic, of course, coming from Juventus last summer.
We all know what that transfer was about.
Oh, yes. Wasn't it to help the books?
Yes, so the transfer of Arthur to of Arthur to Juventus happened on the 30th of June. Oh, and oh my god. Oh, he nearly messed up big time, Navas there. He nearly messed up and Griezmann nearly got a goal. He tried almost dribbling and trying clearing it, but then the ball almost nearly came off Griezmann into the goal, but it went wide. Luckily.
Pique watching on in the stands. I do like his beard. He's got a cool life, hasn't he? Pique.
He owns a club in I don't remember what division.
He's got some sort of involvement with the Davis Cup as well, the tennis tournament,
really?
which is it's a bit random. He was part of the organisation of it. I'm not really sure why, but why not? I guess.
Yeah. Oh. And this is a good run. Oh, it just loses it. Who's number 17 for Barcelona? Is that Trincao? I think it is. I can't say I'm particularly familiar with all the numbers. It must be Trincao.
Oh, yeah. Navas.
hilarious, isn't it?
It is. Imagine just slipping up a 2-goal lead from that. It's just boot the ball for God's sake.
Yeah.
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
It's too technical sometimes. Football. It really is.
Oh, Jamie, don't tell me you like Allardyce's style of football.
Don't tell me what.
You like Allardyce football.
No. But I don't like how technical it is.
Oh, Courtois gave it away easily there. I feel like Marquinhos is just constantly picking up Courtois' shit. I mean, Mbappe's doing really well to hold the ball up and make sure that Barcelona can't regain possession. He's played really well tonight.
Oh, Messi with a run. Good tackle. I could really do with a Henrik Larsson up front. Doing what he did in 06. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Which not many mentioned Henrik Larsson that night, I remember. It was all about just Barcelona winning the Champions League. But I remember this one newspaper I read the day after. It was in the Daily Mail. And it was literally a little column just basically praising Henrik Larsson and why he's not done yet. And I'm like, yeah.
So Diallo's coming on for what was it, Kane?
On loan from Man United.
Oh.
I read this week that he had to pay a 40 grand fine because of false documents, Diallo.
Oh God. That's not
Yeah,
good.
it's already started. Not to forget, he cost United 37 million.
Yeah,
I'm quite excited about the Diallo transfer, but I'm also thinking 37 million, he better be bloody good.
It's got to be worthwhile, eh? Oh,
Yeah,
Draxler's really running at Barcelona defence now. Mbappe's got a chance. And it's 4-1. It's 4-1 and it's a hat-trick for Mbappe.
Hat-trick for Mbappe at the new camp. Now that is a famous night for that young man.
Yeah, and Koeman could just say he's got it wrong. I mean, taking off Griezmann for Braithwaite says a lot, doesn't it?
Could this get him sacked?
No, but it doesn't bode well.
No. That is
I mean,
bad. That is bad.
Koeman wanted to stay on for this. I mean, it just break away easily. I mean, what's Pique? No, sorry, not Pique. Is it Lenglet who's that high up the pitch? I don't even know at this point anymore. And 3 players are. It's 3 against 1, and all of them decide to go around Draxler. That's not how you defend. You defend in the shape. You don't get drawn towards the ball, and it's a terrific finish from Mbappe. That proves some class. I mean,
I'll have to. I'm just about to see the goal now, I think. So yeah, PSG on the counter attack.
look at the way the Barcelona players all go towards Draxler.
Yeah,
That's not how you defend.
That's a beautiful top corner finish. Mbappe finger pointing to his teammates to come and run at him and celebrate. 5 minutes before the 90. That's a great goal. And you're absolutely right, said the way he's just completely moved those players out the way just to get the ball to Mbappe. It's a fantastic move, and that in a way, Seb, is the Draxler you want to see.
Yep. Well, that is what Draxler's capable of doing. It's just that he doesn't get that much game time. I mean, he drives the ball quickly and then can just create little spaces. But yeah, the finish, you got to talk about the finish. Mbappe does extremely well, and it's over. Oh, come on. And even then, just who's that on the ball? Oh, Lenglet, just on his heels. I mean, I can't believe how bad Lenglet is.
Well, what a bad night this is for Barcelona, let alone that this is at home, which when they made that famous comeback a few years ago, the second leg was at home.
Don't worry, they only have to win 5-1 next time, not 6-1.
yeah, this is nothing. It was 4-0 in that first leg in Paris.
Yeah, they only have to win 5-1 the next one.
But what if PSG get a 5th goal here? Then
Then
we
they
are
have to
pretty
win.
much on the same terms, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, and Braithwaite has a header, but there's no sense of direction for this Barcelona team when trying to attack. At least PSG know that, okay, it's going to come to, well, in the first half, it's going to come to Keane, it's going to come to Mbappe. There's a pattern of play that they know they have to follow. Barcelona, there is not. We've seen Jong running right into the back line without having real purpose. Messi's been invisible for my liking. Poch has got it
Messi's
right.
been non-existent.
Poch has got it all right.
He has. He deserves a lot of credit, Poch. You know, without Neymar as well, there were certain doubts over PSG getting a... I mean, okay, it's only the first leg, but they're in control of this completely. And, well, Barcelona have got to completely try it from the get-go in the second leg.
They've got no choice.
Yeah. 90 minutes or die. Could you see PSG being Messi's next club?
I don't know what to expect now because of the financial implications of COVID, but I mean, it's not exactly impossible, is it? It's not impossible.
I'd imagine. I mean, I don't know anything about the owners of PSG. Are they from the Middle East or I don't know.
They're Qataris. No, sorry.
They're
Qataris, yeah.
So that's where they get it from. I love it how they're showing the offside line, the onside line of Mbappe's goal. It's like, really?
And
Why do we need to see it?
Braithwaite cuts across the near post there and tries getting on the end of Jordi Alba's shot, but it goes wide. You can tell Jordi Alba's not happy.
Oh, I bet not.
But Marquinhos makes it difficult for Braithwaite, and I'd say an exceptional performance from Marquinhos as well.
So we're into the last minute. So seconds remaining. Of course, there'll be a bit of stoppage time as well, I'd imagine. But Barcelona 1, Paris Saint-Germain 4. Yep, you read that correctly. Barcelona again absolutely thumped at home. And Ronald Koeman is being beaten by another fellow ex-Southampton manager. As Seb has pointed out a couple of times, that's what we love about Seb. He picks out things that we forget.
So there's also one thing that I think people might have forgot, which I heard was bothering PSG fans. I mean, Poch was their ex-captain, so yes, he does have an affiliation with the club. This is also a big match for PSG given the history because of the Barcelona remontada. There's also one element we've forgotten. Poch is an ex-Espanyol player and manager, Barcelona's rivals. So this game actually becomes more important to Pochettino than, say, to Koeman, because Koeman has no real affiliation with Paris. And that's where PSG fans were initially worried, but then they thought this probably is more important for Pochettino than it is for Paris generally, if we're talking emotionally. So yeah, there's a lot in this game because of firstly the Southampton connections, the Espanyol Barcelona connections, and also the remontada connection from 2017. So yeah, it's an interesting tie with all the different backstories in it.
Oh, Pjanic with that. What a poor corner that is.
Yep. I think there's going to be a certain point where we'll have to talk about Marquinhos as one of the best centre-backs in the world.
See, I've not seen enough of Marquinhos to even comment. But
I think
he's done a great job.
I think Kimpembe is a different player next to him, and I thought in the Champions League run-up as well. Well, there's Thiago Silva, but Marquinhos is a big leader in that PSG dressing room that they definitely needed. If PSG wants to progress,
5 minutes from?
Yeah, I'm not sure either. If they want to progress PSG, they need a leader, and they've definitely got one in Marquinhos.
How many years has Marquinhos been there for now? 2-3 years?
Oh no, well longer than 2-3 years.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's been there for a while. I'd say about, wasn't it at the beginning of the 10s he was there?
Oh really?
Yeah. Because he was at Roma before, but then he went to PSG.
Got you.
2013, I'm guessing he's been at PSG. And he's still only 26.
Bloody hell. That means he's got 9 years left of work.
Would he be 35?
Yeah. I wonder if football will change in a few years' time, where players instead go a bit longer than 35, because we're seeing a few out there. But I guess if you're super fit,
I'm certain.
Are you certain as well?
Yeah, I'm certain 30 is going to be the 28 or 27.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that. Goalkeepers are up till 40, I'd say.
You got Pjanic in that Chelsea squad. Caballero.
It's true. He is
You know,
an
the
official goalkeeper.
The oldest professional football player, you know, the Japanese one. Oh, and you see, Thiago does really.
Is he 50?
He's 50 or something, but he's older than Chris Wilder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See that chance from Braithwaite? There's a good through ball, but that's how you defend. You make it tough for the attacker, but without fouling him. I don't know if you're gonna see it now. I'm on Braithwaite where he just outmuscles him, and Marquinhos is not tall. He's not a tall centre back at all. I think he's about 5'10". But he can outmuscle a player.
Oh. No. So yet again, Seb's prediction going horribly wrong against mine.
Horribly
who I
wrong.
think will win the Champions League. Seb. Well, I can't say anything. I said Bayern Munich last week.
You backed out.
I backed out. Thing is though, at least I've got the video from back in September or whenever as like something to go back to if they did win it. And then I'll just use the sunglasses cool emoji next to it. This is our group chat, by the way, folks. We have a group chat which we like to get our predictions right.
And the Liverpool game's ended 2-0.
2-0 to Liverpool. What a win that is, especially with the run that they've had in the Premier League in the last few weeks. Jurgen Klopp, I think he needed that for sure, with the crap he's had in the last few weeks, including the death of his mum, and wasn't able to go and be at the funeral, of course. So it's not easy times for Klopp, and even the media asked him the other day if the rumours might be true that he might walk out, and I'm just thinking, God damn it, leave the bastard alone. Oh, yeah, I've just seen the cross. Oh, good cross by Dembele. Is it full time?
It is full time now.
So it's full time at the new camp, and it's absolute terribleness for
And Skuma's still
Barcelona.
smiling.
They've pretty much done what they did in the first leg 4 years ago, but with 1 goal less. So 3 goals behind PSG in the first leg, and that means PSG have got 4 away goals. So, I mean, the away goals probably won't matter too much because Barcelona know that they need to get 4 either way. And that would, of course, mean 4 away goals in Paris. But Mauricio Pochettino, oh my God, how did I get that wrong? Mauricio Pochettino has absolutely nailed it tonight against Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman has got a lot of questions to answer now. And, of course, there was always doubt over his term at Barca. And I think this is a game that's just summed it up, really, of why there's been doubt since day one. Seb, what a win. I mean, Mbappe, let's talk about him. A hat-trick from him. If there was any doubts, he certainly made a statement tonight. And without Neymar.
Yes, mainly I thought they were in deep trouble because Neymar wasn't there. I think there's been enough said about Mbappe's goal scoring record in the Champions League. You know, the 1 goal in 2020 that he got just in that last game. So 3 tonight, statement win for them. Statement performance from Mbappe. Mbappe stepped up his game. Moise Kean did extremely well as well, and I think also Barcelona. There was more. I think this was extremely arrogant from Koeman because he went for this 4-3-3 that he has gone for the past few weeks now. The same system. We could see it coming except for maybe Pique that we were a bit surprised about, but that's because of injuries. So the fact that he stayed with his system, Pochettino adapted this 4-2-3-1, Verratti a bit more advanced. It was a bit more intriguing. They pressed Barcelona higher up. They brought the game to Barcelona. Pochettino had been prepared for this game. Koeman was not prepared for this game. He was not prepared for what Paris were throwing at them. And if you want to know which one's the better manager, I think we've got an answer from this match because Pochettino got it spot on tonight. His players performed for him, but they executed the task at hand perfectly. Even Mbappe, and Mbappe was influential. Kane was perfect, and I even thought Icardi didn't have a great night, but they still got the job done, PSG, by getting 4 goals. So exemplary, and Pochettino has shown himself that he is a European elite manager in this sort of performance, and Ronald Koeman has shown himself not to be.
Very interesting words there from Seb, and we've just seen Mbappe. He's made sure he got the ball off the referee, and he's got his jacket to put on. I think he's a little bit cold from that game, and of course I think he'll be getting a few interviews after full time there. So confirmation, Mbappe with the hat-trick on the 32nd minute, 65th minute, followed by the 85th minute, thanks to Draxler distracting all those defenders, making them all go for him, and then giving it out to an unmarked Mbappe, which was a fantastic finish, top right corner of the net, to seal a famous hat-trick at the Nou Camp, which I think it would have been even more sweet if they had done it in front of the Barcelona fans, Seb, despite what happened 4 years ago.
I think Pochettino would have also liked that himself, being an ex-Espanyol player and manager. It's a shame, but I'm sure Pochettino or PSG aren't going to lose sleep about the fact they couldn't do it in front of their own fans.
I think, I mean, that's the thing at the moment, isn't it? We don't really know if home and away is a thing in football. I guess it still is, but without the fans, it is a big difference. And I think Barcelona missed the fans tonight for sure. But I mean, let's go through the stats. So Messi scored as well. Just to mention, if you're wondering who got the goal for Barcelona, it was from the penalty spot. So Barcelona haven't even scored really a team goal tonight or anything like that. It was just from the penalty spot when Frankie de Jong was fouled in the box. Looking at the stats then, so in terms of shots, Paris Saint-Germain had more, 16-12 that was. Shots on target, Paris Saint-Germain had 9 against Barcelona's 4, and the possession was actually more for Barcelona, 53% to 47%. The passes being more for Barcelona as well, as we'd normally expect really. 532 against 476. Pass accuracy 90% for Barcelona and PSG for 87%. And then only the 1 yellow card in the game, no red cards, only 1 offside for Barcelona, and there was more corners for PSG. But what a game. What a game for PSG.
Actually, I don't know whether this is the first time this has happened in Champions League, but got Gerard Pique tonight with 100% pass completion with 71 passes completed. But that's the big problem. I mean, if you look at it, the likes of Messi had 51 attempted, and Pedri, who's supposed to be influential in that midfield role, attempted only 23 passes. So either Barcelona were trying to play out from the wings or long balls, or not exactly long balls, but the system just didn't work. They couldn't get their main guys on the ball, which were Pedri and De Jong tonight, in my opinion. And PSG's just crowded the midfield, and they couldn't do much about it. So, despite some nice passing stats, it was very ineffective, because even that penalty was a soft one to give. So it could have been 4-0 for all we know.
Absolutely. And it could have been exactly the same result as it was in the first leg 4 years ago. I keep going back to that.
Yeah, and Stegen was one of the better players for Barcelona tonight.
I think he was their man of the match.
Yeah, so
it could have been a lot more goals.
He made some terrific saves tonight.
Absolutely. Good point out there by Seb.
But even Barcelona's defence, it was static. It was so static when most of the balls came in and they had to defend it. It was static, and that's not how you defend against someone who's got so much movement in Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah. Absolutely. Seb, before we wrap up, who was your man of the match? Probably an obvious one, but go on. Who is it?
I don't think we can look beyond Kylian Mbappe. Influential in this game, and even I thought his all-round game was a lot better, feeding off others, creating chances for even Kane sometimes. Yeah, I thought Kylian Mbappe, without doubt, man of the match.
I'm going to have to agree with you as well, but I think I'm going to have to agree with...
I don't think anyone would disagree. If someone does disagree, I'd like to have a word with them, because you don't score a hat-trick. Well, who would he put as man of the match?
No, I mean, he'd be man of the match.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'd love it if they ever did that for a manager. Seb, I think we've come to an end for this stream, so thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
As always, we sorted out that audio problem at the end, which thanks to Cameron Boland, who I used to work with. Thank you very much for mentioning that. mentioning that coming, so I'll send you a thank you later on, because we certainly didn't notice that until it was mentioned. So apologies at the start of the stream, folks, but we got it fixed at the end. Again, my thanks to you lot at home for watching, for subscribing as well. We're at 352. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've been enjoying this watch along, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, and you'll be getting told when our next streams will be. We should hopefully be doing Seville versus Borussia Dortmund tomorrow in the other Champions League last 16 game. So anyway, thank you for watching. Click subscribe.